Hello everyone, welcome again to GRIPTV. This is Tima Dean. Welcome everyone to GRIPTV. I am Tima Dean, your interviewer for today.
Welcome ladies and gentlemen, GRIPTV. I'm your host, Warren Davis. Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another segment of GRIPTV. I'm your host, Warren Davis.
Welcome to the Drug Abuse Awareness Project. I'm your host, AmyaArrington, but my friend called me Mama, and you can too. Welcome to GRIPTV, the Youth Drug Abuse Awareness Project. I'm your host, AmyaArrington, but my friends call me Mama, and you can too.
You found Rowan Radio, your home for community news and information. 89.7 WGLS FM, Glassboro. The following program does not represent the views or opinions of the staff or administration of Rowan University or Rowan Radio. 89.7 WGLS FM.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Greetings, I am Stanley L for the American Dream. We're here for my guests, my, when we return. And welcome again to the American Dream. I'm your host, Stanley L. Today we have, kind of a young superstar. I'd like to think that anyway. I mean, Mama, how you doing?
Good today?
Good today? You're good every day, aren't you?
Yes.
Good. I like that smile. You make me smile.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, I've been smiling so much before the show, my jaws just starting to hurt. I get happy around little people, you know what I mean? Especially when they're kind of advanced. You're advanced. You know what that means?
Thank you.
You know what it means, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell me.
Advanced means nope. Wait.
Okay. That's right. You let the audience figure it out. No, that's right. That's how advanced you are. Okay. Anyway, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about you and what you do, where you're from, go to school, that kind of stuff.
Well, I go to Prince Hall. I'm going to 5th grade, and I am hosting a show from stopping drugs before it happened and trying to help people that need help and if something's going on at home.
And you're how old?
I'm only 10.
And this show that you do, tell me a little bit more. How long have you been doing it? Give me the blank.
2 months.
Is that right? We look at the experts in the room. Yeah, she has an entourage of folks.
Oh, I meant to say 3 months.
Okay, good job. Now, how often do you do your show?
Once a month.
Once a month? Now, I want you to just share everything you can about what you're doing, as much as you Just share everything you can about what you're doing, as much as you can remember. Tell us about it.
Well, what I'm doing is I'm hosting a show. It's a family show, and it's a school show. So we get people at school, like from my school, and we ask them questions and how do they feel about people that's starting to do drugs and why they do it. And we do a family show to get my family in it so they can start doing it. My family did it before, like my sister, she did it before too.
Okay. So you have a whole family thing going on in addition to the show?
Yes.
And what kind of things have you talked about? I mean, give me some specifics. What's the juicy stuff? I mean, what have you been talking about on these shows?
So what we'll be talking about is why some rappers say like drinking cocaine like Lil Pump, and why do they say why do men rappers sack their pants so much and the stuff, and most of like why are people doing the drugs and why are they drinking so much, and why are they just doing too much. And
You're doing too much, period, right? Okay, I get that. Now, here's the big question for you. I mean, one of the big questions. I have a few big questions for you. But how did you get into doing all that?
I got introduced through my cousin, Mr. Warren.
Ah, so yeah, you got an inside tip then. All right, I got it. And he's a good guy.
Yes.
Yeah, and he saw your talent probably.
Yes.
And now you're just running things, right?
It's in between.
In between. Or you give him a little bit of power once in a while. You got to balance it out. Yeah. It's important to have adults around, yeah? Okay, how important?
Cause I do the shows. He do the shows too, but he get places to do the shows with me and get kids to do the shows with me, so we can start doing different shows and let everybody know and see more.
Mm-hmm. Kind of how you got here, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, he's responsible for you getting here. You know that, right?
Yes.
On the American Dream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so blessed to have you on the show.
I'm blessed to be on the show.
It is. I mean, it's really special to have you on it. I've had, let me see, I think maybe one or two. No, maybe I had a handful, like 10-year-olds on the show over the years, but not recently. And one young man, I remember, he was 10, and he had started his own nonprofit. And he's 16 years old now, and he literally travels around the United States. He stuttered, and he still stutters, and he started an organization for stutterers. And now he's a speaker, still stuttering, but he's a speaker going around the country. And that's what I like. So what is your big dream, your American dream then?
My American dream is to pass college and become a vet and help people from the drugs and the alcohol, and try to get people to stop doing it before it starts, or stop before it starts.
Oh, you don't even go there, huh?
Yes.
Now, why are you so interested in that?
Because I like helping people.
Yeah, and what kind of, I mean, come on, I mean, you have a PhD? I mean, you're a doctor? Or?
No, but I want to be a vet.
You want to be a vet? But see, here's the thing. I mean, you're 10. And
Yes.
you're talking about anti-drug, anti-alcohol, anti-this, anti-that. When you get old, I mean, who gives you all that? I mean, you know, like you crusading by yourself. You're out here fighting this fight at 10 years old. I mean, where's that come from?
I think about my family, and then once I think about it, I just get it done. If I'm nervous or if I stutter, I just gotta keep going.
So you enjoy making an impact on people, doing positive, helping people do positive things?
Yes.
Now, do you get a lot of people talking to you about that, wanting to be on your show? What's the experience like?
Well, I told my friends, and then I remember one day I was at school, and then they all came up. I'd be like, "Can I be on my show? Can I be on your show? Can I be on your show?" Then I had to make a choice and pick who I want to pick.
No, I'm not gonna. Now this is business now, right? So how do you pick them?
I pick them on who's really my friends, and who I really want to pick.
Mm-hmm. So you're not gonna go for the losers, huh?
I would go for anybody. No one's a loser.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That wisdom of the ages. Yeah, you might not know what that phrase means, but it's a good phrase. Nobody's a loser. You know, that's pretty good. Now, I mean, do you study any ancient philosophies? Like, you know, I'm just joking with you now. You know, you have wisdom, and I'm kind of like impressed by that. Now I'm looking at you going, what in the world did you study? And who's your biggest influence?
My family.
All of them?
Yes.
Okay. And what about them impresses you the most?
About how no matter what, we can, even if something messed up, we can still get through it. And if it's wrong or if it's something bad, they fix it, and we are able to do, and we are able to make stuff happen, are able to make stuff without buying it. We can make, like, we use, now we like bottles. We get bottles and we decorate it. So it's like we can hang it up somewhere or put it up because we put it up for our family reunion for our dinner dance.
Okay, so you're learning how to make something out of nothing, live life for what it's worth.
Yes.
You know, make it. It's always a good life, right? It is what you make it. That's for sure. And you're learning that. You're 10.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to figure it out, but it's okay. You have a lot of wisdom, and it sounds like you're really learning a lot from your family in ways that I would say even the older kids probably don't even understand. Do you people talk to you like that? Like you're maybe an adult? Sometimes you get that?
I would say yes, but no, because I have to remember if it's not even my business, have to remember you have to stay in a child's place. But when they ask you something, you gotta tell the truth.
That's what I'm talking about. Carlton, did you have a question for her? This is Carlton.
Hello. Yeah, I was just wondering if you had any like personal stories of you helping people, maybe young people or old people or anyone really.
Yeah, I helped my uncle because he was looking for my mom so my mom can make his plate, but my mom wasn't there. So I helped him out 2 times while I'm making his plate for him and helping him sit down and stuff.
And how'd that feel?
It felt good.
Now, you do a lot of helping people in a lot of different ways, I understand now. Now I'm listening to you. I mean, you have other brothers and sisters, or?
I got 2 sisters and 1 brother.
Okay, older, younger?
I got my oldest brother, and then I got my oldest sister, and then my middle sister.
And you're the youngest?
Yes.
Okay, are they on TV too?
My middle sister, she was doing TV, and then after her it was me, and then my oldest brother, he do football, and he's in the finals, I think, or something like that. I don't remember.
He's good at sports.
Yes. My oldest sister, she does dance, and me and her gonna go to a dancing place so we can start dancing. And then my middle sister, she does cheer.
Okay. So everybody's pretty active in your family.
Yes.
What does your mom do?
My mom does work. She work and she help out with the animals.
Okay. Your mom's so quiet over here. I can barely hear her breathing.
And
you can breathe, Mom. I didn't call you in the back yet. But she's over there. She's a good support of you, huh?
Yeah.
And your uncle too is over there. He's like, look at him. He's beaming. He's so happy with you and what you're doing. That feels good, huh?
Yeah.
See, now you're obviously a successful young lady. Okay. Now, how successful do you really want to be?
I do want to be famous until like people see me, but I'm not trying to be big because I don't want to like have like if my cousins or anything bum rush on all these people by trying to take pictures and stuff. So I want to be famous, but I don't want to be so much famous.
All right, you want to have a life of your own. Yeah, I understand that. Now, if you had the opportunity, which you do, because it's a radio and, it's a pretty popular station and show, and I like to think, what kind of lessons could you share with the young people out there?
What I can share with the young people is ask your parents before you do anything, because we can make like bad decisions, or we can do something that's not good, but you're not gonna tell nobody because you feel like you're scared you're gonna get in trouble. I had that lesson, and because I remember I had this teddy bear and I threw it up in the air and it hit the glass, and then I ran upstairs and I didn't tell nobody, and then they hurry up and cleaned it up. And then they had to find me, and I had to tell them that I wasn't in trouble. So you just gotta tell somebody the truth of what you did, because the truth can hurt sometimes, but you still gotta tell it. Cause you gonna feel when you tell the truth, you gonna feel relief and feel better. And never climb a dresser.
Yeah, that's an inside joke. Yeah, never climb a dress is a good thing. Especially when you keep your head and neck in the same place, right? Okay, anyway, those are good lessons. Now, that's for young people. What kind of lessons can you give adults?
What I can give adults is don't drink too much. Don't use any of the drugs or anything. And if you do, try to stop it before it gets too bad and you somewhere living on the street, because none of your family members or nobody want to see that. And what if you live far away? So you can't contact none of them. So you should stop or if you are doing it, just don't do it a lot.
You want the whole world to kind of stop doing that, huh? You want to do kind of what they call a crusade. You know, that means like you really kind of committed to making it stop.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself as being like maybe a leader in society?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, now how do you see that, being that you're 10 years old and a female? I mean, you're looking to do that now, maybe when you're 15, 30? Do you see yourself, what age do you see yourself accomplishing or doing that?
Whenever it's the right time.
Okay, your time.
Yes.
You told me. Hey, what are you going to do? I'm ready. You're right. You know, I have a lot of fun with you. I'm learning a lot. I'm taking a lot of notes, too.
I see.
Yeah. Now, since you have that influence, and you do have a great personality for being on stage, in front of a camera, on radio, I mean, very well done. I mean, it comes as a gift, obviously as a gift, because not everybody has that. If you were to be able to be successful at anything you wanted, you were able to have anything you wanted in the world, what would that be?
The thing that I want is to become a vet and to help my family members. And to help my family members, they need help.
Okay, so you're looking to be that kind of person that anybody can come to in your family and get help, all kinds of help? Okay, and of course, what are you going to do about your animals?
My animals, okay, so if I do get famous, I'm going to try to still live my life and try to be a vet and build a sanctuary for the animals. So like the animals that's on the street, it's like you can it's like a bath, like you can wash for the animals, and like it's a sanctuary so they can eat and they can have a place to sleep and they can be safe.
That's wonderful thinking. I mean, seriously. It's a beautiful thing. We're going to take a break. And when we come back from the break, we have a couple of things. But at the end of the show, I want you to tell everybody, you know, about your show and how they can see the show and all that kind of stuff, and we can wrap up, okay?
Okay.
Welcome back to The American Dream. I now present to you Beyond the Barriers with Stanley L.
Whether you're raising a family, advancing a career, building a business on a mission from God, victory lies beyond the barriers. Life is a trust from God, your individualized presence of life. As God expresses His life to and through you, there may be experiences of complete peace, freedom, and perfection. Life being a trust, we must accept that trust is a responsibility to life. Responsibility to life means being its caretaker. It means expressing the kinds of thoughts, feelings, words, and actions that expand the goodness of life. Responsibility to life means contributing to life rather than taking away from it. This we do by continually reaching toward the fullness of perfection in everything we do. This can only be accomplished through constructive activity. Constructive activity is the foundation of life's perfection. As we move about each day, our consciousness must be compelled to reside upon the ideals of each activity we undertake. This way, the effects of our activities may have the greatest benefit to ourselves and those around us. When this is maintained with continuity and with sincerity, the expansion of life's blessings are inevitable. I am the strength, the courage, the power to move forward steadily through all experiences, whatever they may be, and to remain joyous and uplifted, filled with peace and harmony at all times, by the glorious presence which I am.
The American Dream, reality, on Rowan Radio, 89.7 WGLS FM, with host Stanley L.
I believe of the United States of America as a government of the people, by the people, for the people, whose just powers are derived from the consent of the governed, a democracy in a republic, a sovereign nation of many sovereign states, a perfect union, one and inseparable, established upon those principles of freedom, equality, justice, and humanity, for which American patriots sacrificed their lives and fortunes. I therefore believe it is my duty to my country to love it, to support its Constitution, to obey its laws, to respect its flag, and to defend it against all enemies, everywhere, forever.
The 26th Principle of Liberty states, "The core unit which determines the strength of any society is the family. Therefore, the government should foster and protect its integrity."
And that concludes the American Dream. I'd like to thank you, our listeners, for sharing your time and attention. I'd like to thank this amazing guest. I want to say your age is 10. That's right, 10. One more time, 10. You're amazing.
Thank you.
You speak like an adult, you know.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you're powerful. And you have to come back, like, again and again and again.
Okay.
I know, my friend Warren is going to make sure you come back again and again and again. We have to come back. I'm serious.
Okay.
All right. You can even take my seat if you want. I'm serious. I'd love to have you host the show with maybe some other young people or something like that.
Thank you.
Ah. You're going to let us know, let the audience out there know how to reach you and see your show, okay? Don't you do that for us.
Ways to watch GRIPTV and DAT-TV. The first way, Philadelphia Cable TV only Sunday at 1 p.m. Comcast Xfinity channels 66 and 966. Verizon Fios channels 29 and 30. The second way, web channel stream Sunday at 1 p.m. Cell phones, computers, tablet, www.phillycam.org/watch. The third way is web 24/7, anytime from anywhere, www.GRIPTV.net. And YouTube channel old and new shows, Warren David's GRIPTV or Warren David's DAT-TV. And certainly not least, you can watch it on Facebook. The information, photos, and trailers, GRIPTV INC.
Any final words?
Stay clean and have a great day.
Sounds good. This has been the American Dream on Rowan Radio 89.7 WGLS FM. As always, have a great week.
Welcome to DAT-TV, the Youth Drug Abuse Awareness Project. I'm your host, AmyaArrington, but my friends call me Mom, and you can too. Today we are bringing our show to you at Prince Hall Elementary School. Our principal is Miss Ragstow. With us today is Maya Richford, Kimberly Pierre, Jabri Dutton, Malik Finley Hussey, Amaya Falk, Kyla Gilliam Green, and Ebony Blunt. Welcome. Now let's get into a questions. We all feel alone sometimes, even around a bunch of people. So what do you do when it's like nobody understands you? Maya?
Well, when nobody understands me, I just try to act out like what I'm saying or what I'm talking about, so they can like understand me and get what I'm saying and feel like walking my shoes.
Kimberly?
What I feel about when people don't actually understand me, I actually give them some type of example, or try to tell them a little bit more for understanding, or either just try to make it a little bit more easier, especially to young people.
Jabri?
Well, when I try to make people understand me, I tell them how I feel and how my characteristic is, and so they can understand more. And if they don't understand, I could just show them my characteristic and tell them to stop doing this stuff.
Malik?
What I do is I will make up when no one understands me, I will make up a game for us to play together. We can find and get to know each other.
Maya?
When people do not understand me, I try to give them background knowledge of what I am talking about.
Kyla?
When people don't understand me, I will get a piece of paper and write what I'm feeling or doing so they can understand what I'm feeling about inside me.
Ebony?
When people don't understand me is what I do is I talk to them about my life story, and then they will get to understand me more.
Well, what I would do, I would try to, like Ebony said, I would talk to them and say that, say what I'm trying to say to them and explain it so they can understand me more. A lot of men rappers sag their pants. What do you think about boys sagging their pants? Is it a cool look or is it a hot mess? Maya?
I think it really is a hot mess because boys are just trying to show off for other people, and really nobody wants to see their underwear, and they just want to try to look cool for their friends.
Kimberly?
I agree with Maya because sagging your pants is not actually welcoming. It is very disgusting to other people, especially to young kids, because they might think that it's a bit cool to them, or it's amazing, something like that. But actually, it is very disgusting to see somebody's rear when you just look.
Jabri?
I really agree with Kimberly because it does affect on kids, and kids look. And kids also look at other men, and when they do it reflects on their parents, and they're embarrassing, and the other grown men are embarrassing themselves, and that's not cool, and that's a real hot mess.
Malik?
I think it's a hot mess because of the fact that once I see some people walking around trying to be cool with their pants sagging, even though they have underwear and boxers that they want to make cool, but it just makes them look stupid.
Amaya?
I think that having your pants sagging is a hot mess because it's disturbing. It's disturbing to walk up a street or turn a corner, and all you see is somebody's underwear showing. And most kids think it's inspiring and they're going to copy, but it's really, you should not copy them.
Kyla?
I think sagging your pants is a hot mess because sagging your pants is really disturbing and just an ugly way to do it. God didn't make belts for a reason. God made belts to put on your waist so that you don't show your underwears,
if you in public and you see children walking around and you have your pants sagging, like you don't know no better, but you probably do know your mom raised you the correct way, like when you was